Hi, can't get enough of that. So, in this video, I want to go through some of the moments that mattered. Now, there are many moments that mattered, and what I wanted to do after watching the replay, finally, I'm going to go through, and I'm going to pick my top 5 moments from round 17, and I want you to do the same thing. Whether it's top 5, top 3, just significant moments that mean more to you. Everyone's got a different bias when it comes to watching the game. Some of us have played the sport in certain positions, so you can relate to what certain players are doing. Some of us just have certain players that we're more linked to based on the way that they play. But I wanted to go through my personal top 5 moments from round 17. So coming in at number 5 was third quarter. Ball goes into our forward 50. Jack Silvani, was a ground ball, and the speed of hand to get that ball to Owies, as Owies was in the right position to go forward and kick that goal in the goal square. I just remember getting so excited by it, especially for a team like us who have been criticised by everyone around our ability to not be at the drop of the ball. I just thought they were so well in sync with each other. I thought that was a pretty significant moment. We had really opened Freo up at this stage, so I thought that was great. The next one is quarter number 3. The game was dead, but Jordan Boyd's effort on Schultz, 1-on-1, ball coming back into our defensive 50 off transition. His effort, it was his mindset in that contest. You know, he was one out. Schultz is a dangerous player and a really good player. And I just thought the desperation, it was a symbol of the day, those type of contests, which leads me into my next one, number 3, Cottrell, quarter number 2, 2 minutes 15 to go. Freo over the top, O'Meara streaming into an open forward 50. There might have been one player or two players, a Carlton player and a Freo player in our defensive 50. And he was streaming into what looked like was going to be an open goal. And Cottrell's chase in that moment, just to put enough pressure on him to miss the kick, was, again, really symbolic. And I can only imagine these types of behaviours and these types of clips are going to be shown to the team. And they're the ones you want to celebrate. And, you know, it wasn't the greatest moment of the game, but I thought it was just significant in detailing the mental application of the Carlton boys on the day. Number 2 was in the first quarter. The ball spilled to Michael Walters, who turned and went for it, and he was out, what looked like and what seemed like an open paddock. Enter Adam Chera. The tackle on Walters, he pinned him holding the ball spills out. McGovern thinks quickly, kicks it to Jack Silvani, kicks it to Harry, who kicked the goal, nearly missed it, nearly hit the post, but that's okay. But it was Adam Chera's tackle, and the intent of the tackle literally stopped a real transition chance for the Dockers and set the tone early in the game, which is so important for what you need to do early in games, particularly away from home. And then my moment of the game, which just, for me, it was the clear moment of the game. It said everything about our application on the day. It came from a player who hasn't been playing a lot because he's injured quite a lot, and seemingly I've forgotten exactly how and why he is important to this team. And that's Jack Martin's bump on Alex Pearce in the third quarter. 15-11 to go. It ended up spilling out, and it ended up becoming that Mitch McGovern goal from outside 50 or just on 50. And it's that type of contest and that type of behaviour that has been inserted into this team from a guy like Jack Martin, who, for all the criticism around his body, his fragility, and not being able to get on the park, he reminds you really quickly why he's on the list. He reminds you really quickly why we went and got him. And, that moment, particularly against, the Freo captain, who's a much bigger player than Jack Martin when it comes to size. He's taller, he's heavier, and he knocked him on his ass. And I just thought it was symbolic of the way Carlton played in round 17, but also the way that we have played in the last 3 wins that we've had. And so that was my moment of the game. So those are my 5. What about you? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe add some moments that haven't been said here, or maybe you can put your top 5. But What was some of the team plays, those moments where you know that they're significant? Yeah, it might just be a shepherd or it might just be a block, but there are so many of them littered across the game. I picked 5. There are probably 27, 28 of them. So let me know in the comments below, what were some of your great moments of the game?